Yes, Aizada Altynai, we are live. So, hi, how are you doing?
Thank you. What about you?
Also fine, thank you very much.
Thanks. We're all good. Yeah, staying healthy and safe. This current situation has been crazy.
It's great. Thank you very much. I think we have to wait a couple minutes just our viewers can join us.
Yeah.
So it takes some time. So, yes, uh, our first guest already joined us. So, good evening, dear friends. We are going to start our USG Alumni Talks and welcome everyone. So, it's my great pleasure to introduce our guest speakers today, Flex Alumni Altynai Klimova and Aizada Burkhanidinova. So, they will be talking about Flex Exchange to Internships program. So first of all, thank you very much, Aizada Altynai, for accepting the invitation and sharing your experience. And also, I just want to make two announcements. So first of all, dear friends, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we recently opened our new Facebook channel. So here you can see our name of the YouTube channel, Bishkek American Center by Linaf Library. And the second announcement to our viewers, please leave your comments, questions under this video. So, and our guest speakers will answer them after the presentation. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today. So I think it's time to give a turn to our guest speakers. Let's start.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Aizada, and I'm Flex alumni of year 14. I don't know if it will be okay to say, but I've been to Ohio. Yes, and Altynai, maybe you would like to say something about yourself.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for invitation. I think it's a great pleasure for us, for Alumnae, to talk about our experience and talk about such programs as Flex program and Flex Exchanges to Internships program. My name is Altynai Klimova. I am Flex alumna of 2014, the same year as Aizada. I also was in the state of Colorado. So yes. I think Aizada will talk about more about the Flex Exchanges to Internship program.
So right now I'm assisting this program, Flex Exchanges to Internships, and I would like to tell you some information about this program at the beginning, and then we can go into questions. So this program has been founded in 2010. If you don't mind, I would like to share my screen. So I'll start doing that and continuously talk.
Sure, Aizada.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this program has been founded in 2010, and ex-president Rosa Otunbayeva, she called and encouraged youth to participate actively in the public sector. So in response to this call, the U.S. Embassy in Kyrgyz Republic, together with American consuls, founded this program exclusively for Flex alumni of third, fourth, and fifth year at the university. So the fifth year is for students from medical and architectural faculties, I believe. Yes, and I would like to say that this program, at this moment, we are celebrating our 10th anniversary, and there has been more than 120 alumni participants who've successfully participated in this program, and one of the key elements of this program is not only that they not only that they have their internship at the ministries and state agencies, but they also realize social projects. Most of the ministries and state agencies have had our interns throughout this years, and there have been a lot of positive feedbacks on this program, and as we know, our Flex alumni are so ambitious and enthusiastic, which really like, how to say it, makes a big difference when you work at the public sector. And ministry staffers, they know the difference, and they're very encouraged and they're very excited to receive our interns. At this moment, we have our spring cohort. It started in March and will end at the end of May. And so our interns, we select them in the selection process, and then we have also one of the unique and key elements of this program is not only the internship and social projects, is that they set a professional network, they have professional and personal development trainings, also trainings online, which is LinkedIn Learning. If you want, I can share some of the social projects that we have realized throughout these years. So this is Naira Ruskildiva and Ushana Mametova's project. They've been placed in Ministry of Education and Science and realized the school project called Eco-Couturier. Our interns, social projects are very specifically focused on socially vulnerable people, and they have to realize it within the $100 grant budget. So as you can see, they've taught college students with these eco bags. Green is the new black, and then they've sold them, and then they purchased more fabrics and other materials for them to practice in the future. And for example, Aman Abdraimov has realized one of the coolest projects. He taught kids on self-defense. And as you can see, boys and girls learned self-defense classes from one of the trainers of Krav Maga. And he was actually interning at the state agency for youth affairs. And Mara Boistubanova, last year in fall, she realizes one of the coolest projects, in my opinion, because she taught elderly people to do yoga. They have been practicing yoga for 1 month, and then we've left them the yoga mats and other things to practice more. And the yoga instructor actually helped them and guided them into yoga world. And they really liked it. Нет, кажем, невест, it's Arina Tugumbekova and Najamal project. They've been interning at the Ministry of Justice, and they've realized the project on saying no to bride kidnapping. So there were a lot of speakers who shared, and jurists who've answered questions, and there was a movie shown, as you know. Yes, a movie shown. I forgot what was it called. Yes, but I can specify later. Yerim Kubatova's entrepreneurship workshop. They've had Timur Faziev, the founder of Elite House, and a lot of other guest speakers to encourage college students to pursue their careers in entrepreneurship. And they've been to one of the local factories of Shoro, and they've witnessed how the enterprise functions. One of the recent projects that I would like to share is Mira Jakshilikova's project. She's an actress, and as you can see, Flex alumni. She is also a UNICEF volunteer and activist in environmental issues. And she has been doing her project on water resources, on safety of water resources. And other projects that I would like to highlight is that Дома бизнес-силе and раскрывает творческий потенциal. These all 7 projects that we have realized were in online format, because as you know, in pandemic, everybody's sitting at home, and it was really challenging for our interns to realize the projects online, but they have known their own capabilities through this project, and in my opinion, it's one of the unique and experiences that they have had, and realizing the project online through workshops, and a lot of speakers were very glad to join them. So yeah, everything is possible. This actually like proves that. Can anyone see me? Hear me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Yeah, maybe Altynai can share some of the highlights from her year.
So thank you, Aizada. I also was assistant of Flex Exchanges to Internships program in the fall of 2018. I coordinated 15 interns in different ministries and agencies and committees of the Kyrgyz Republic. I had 18 interns, so they also conducted 9 social events, social projects. There are various of them. Fortunately, they did offline. I think we did from meetings to also physical sports and everything like that. So there were various projects. I think there too much to talk about. It's also I want to share that me and Aizada also were interns in the ministries and agencies ourselves. So we were behind the program as participants as well. I was the first actually intern in the state agency for youth affairs for physical education and sports of the Kyrgyz Republic. I was the first intern ever in the agency, and because of the such great experience I had in the coordination interaction department for youth affairs, because of such a great experience, we continue to work with that agency, and for now I think we had around five interns after my cohort. I think it's a great example of how we work with public sector, in that we have such a great experience and impact from our side. I think Aizada also can share her experience.
Yes, I was actually interning, I think, in 2018 spring, and I was interning at the Ministry of Economy. There have been a lot of other alumni who have been interning at that place, so I wasn't really new, but I was interning at the External Aid Coordination Department. And my first impression was I was a little afraid to approach, people from different departments. And it was like a way out of comfort zone place to me. So I've learned actually to approach, to look professional and ask them questions, because you're 20-year-old girl, and even though the ministry staffers, they are the same age as you, maybe a little older, but they hold themselves so professionally, and that to me they've looked very strict, and I wasn't really sure how to approach them, but after some time, I think in a month, you get used to that process of documentation, and everything was new to me, and it takes time to learn, of course. I honestly didn't know that like a simple letter composition can take so much time, or for example, like it would be hard to compose an official letter. And actually, I've learned, and it's one of the coolest things that you need in your professional career afterwards, that everyone should, I guess, know and use that. The other things was, but yeah, I've been interning there. I've realized a project on financial literacy and tax literacy. My project was called Responsible Citizens, and college students, they've learned how to do their taxes and stuff. I would like to mention that the alumni is supposed to realize projects that closely align with the goals of the ministry. So that is why, since I was interning at the Ministry of Economy, I had to implement a project touching those topics. Yes, and I still keep in touch with my supervisor from Ministry of Economy, and yes, maybe Altynai can share some of her.
I think it's better to talk about my project as well. I also did the project which met the plans and goals of the state agency of the youth affairs. It was one of the it was about the gender equality. It's one of the goals of the sustainable development goals. And I did actually video project when I invited students from different universities, and they actually talked about the discrimination or the prejudices they faced according to the gender. It was the first video project made by actually Flex alumni, so I really love this project, and I had a great support from my administration, from the staff, and from my colleagues. I still have really good relationship with them, and actually after the my internship, they invited me to participate as a delegate of the Kyrgyz Republic. We went to India, New Delhi. It's a youth delegation from Kyrgyzstan. We spent there 1 week, and we presented the Kyrgyz Republic. We presented youth in the youth policy which we have in Kyrgyzstan. So it was a great experience, and it showed also that they trusted me, that they trusted Alaflex alumni as interns to invite them for such great events, such a youth delegation from Kyrgyzstan. I also still have a good relationship with them, and I think it also taught a lot of things for me. Also, documentation, bureaucracy. Beforehand, I thought that bureaucracy is not necessary, that it's boring, but after the completing the project and completing the program, I understood that how much effort they put in everything they do. It helped me to understand the public sector a lot. I think my point of view changed a lot. And a lot of people in Kyrgyzstan, not just Flex alumni, should I think seek some also experience and talk to public sector, engage with them, not just sit at home and maybe judge sometimes, but also engage with them, because it's our government, and do everything to help and to understand how it works.
So thank you very much, Altynai, Aizada, for sharing your experience. I'm amazed by the wonderful projects that implemented during this internship program. First, I want to congratulate with the internship program anniversary. Already 10 years passed since its foundation. So I think it's a really amazing program. So, and I think it's time to check the questions. And I want to kindly remind our viewers, please leave your questions. Any comments are welcome. So our guest speakers will answer them. The first question from my side, what are the benefits of this internship program?
Altynai, do you want to share, or?
I
Like to
think
your
I
personal.
already listed up a little bit my experience.
Mhm.
From my side, I think I understood that what amazing people work there. Most of them were really young in the youth department, and they show how dedicated they are to their work. And I think I appreciate a lot of things what they do more now. And the experience with bureaucracy, with the documentation, help a lot. Even here where I work now, it actually give us real experience how to work with papers, how to talk to your colleagues, how to manage yourself, how to um, interact with other people in the professional level. Because I was a senior actually when I was there, and I didn't have this experience working with public sector. But after that, I understood actually how it works, and it helped me a lot. That.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Honestly, I totally agree with Altynai. It's really, especially when you are a third or fourth grade, you don't really understand where you would like to work in the future. And it's a very good opportunity to actually see, okay, so I need to come at this certain amount. I need to like come to a certain time, manage my time, talk to colleagues, and learn how to talk to colleagues. And one of the things I would like to share is that before, let me say, so working in public sector, you often, yes, you judge, and then when you actually see people working there, you understand, okay, these are the true patriots who like want to work in public sector, they want to make changes. And that's when I started for myself. Okay, this is my country. I need to do something to this country. I need to be part of giving it back to the community. And that's what I learned myself. And another benefit from this program is that on your resume, public sector experience working with public sector or in public sector will be always a plus. Because right now where I'm working, or when, for example, Altynai will work, or any of other alumni, we will face at some point public sector, and knowing how it works inside makes things a little easier. Whether you work for the NGO or with businesses. And my benefit was when I started coordinating an assistance program. It was easier for me to understand the work environment and to place the interns, because you already kind of have a professional like network set up. You kind of can call and to set up the interns, place the interns there. And another question, another benefit is professional development trainings, for sure, because those topics really help you to for the adulthood. For example, at this moment we have trainings on teamwork or personality type and personal strength. Like you don't have an access at other places where you can learn about your personality type or strength, or mentoring and coaching skills, successful interviews, and CV writing, or maybe stress management. Those kinds of trainings are not for in open source for everyone, and that what makes this program exclusive. And that's what I really like. And all the interns always say, we love the trainings, and they're very encouraged to come for the trainings and spend their weekends. Yeah.
I think I also want to add that not only we as interns get some benefits from it, but also we have a chance to share our experiences, Flex alumni, with our colleagues in the public sector, because we, in really young age, in 16, 17 years, we already went to United States and we saw how many things worked. And I think it was really good experience when we could share our point of view with our older colleagues, and it was such a pleasure when they actually listened to us, sometimes ask our advice. For example, I remember the first day when I came, when our program coordinator Irina Alexandrovna introduced me to my colleagues. It was the first day and I didn't know what to do. They were so great. They actually asked me to translate some things because I also work not only with coordination and interaction department, but also with the youth policy department. And there are a lot of international meetings, international letters, which were sent from different countries. And they were so open and they actually asked me to translate the first letter in the first 5 minutes they met me. And it was such a honor that they trusted me. And I think such a relationship of trusting and respecting each other were throughout the whole internship. And I think it's also really, I think it's best opportunity for Flex alumni to gather all the knowledge they have in their 20s and share with um, your colleagues, your department, and maybe administration, and maybe make some changes, really great changes in the public sector.
Mhm. Great. Thank you very much, Altynai, Aizada. So I think Aizada already mentioned about the supervisor that you had. So let me ask you a question. How was the communication process between you and your supervisor? What did you learn from your mentors?
Honestly, when you see a supervisor and when you're placed in a department, everyone in the department becomes your supervisor because your supervisors can be at the meeting and you have to do something. So you basically go to another specialist and ask them tasks. And of course, you don't understand at first, you ask second time, and then that's how it was at the beginning. And to set up a relationship, it was professional, I would say. And some of the interns, like, you have different experiences throughout the program. With some of them, you can become more than colleagues, like friends, and with some of them, just as colleagues. I know actually several of our alumni, they have been placed at the same department but different cohorts, and they all last year for New Year, I think they had a gathering, and all of the interns who have from this program who have been interning there, they celebrated New Year and they had like a team building event, and that's really I would say heartwarming, and shows that our interns can build very long-lasting relationship. With my supervisor, we still keep in touch, and most of the supervisors, they write for their interns recommendation letters, and that is really helpful for them in the future. Mine wrote for me one, and I still keep it. And I still use it, and as a souvenir also. And yeah, but when I was realizing and implementing my project, I had to do it with another department. So that's when you expand your professional network. Yeah, and my another supervisors from another department turned out to be, Kyrgyzstan is small and you all like know each other, and turned out to be our alumni's brothers. So it's like all interconnected, and you can get really good connections out of your experience. Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much, Aizada. What about you, Altynai?
I think I had a little bit different, I think, experience with supervisor, but because he is just a great man. He supported every event, every proactive proactive ideas which I had. He was super cool, super open, but he was just sitting in another room. That's the only thing that's why I didn't interact with him like only like every day, but as Aizada said, every colleague is your supervisor, and officially I was intern in one department, but I held two departments every day, and I still keep in touch with two of my best supervisors. I had Azamat Nikolaevich and Taktabar Inyatov. They are the best people I had, and they trust me so much that actually they helped gave me experience, gave me a chance to make a memorandum, official memorandum from scratch to the final one. And I was working the whole month, talking to people, talking to the other supervisors, talking to other departments. And actually I did it. The whole memorandum between two ministries, I did it by myself because they trusted me so much and they were guiding me. They were helping me with their advice. I think it was really an honor when they gave me such an experience and chance to work with them.
Mhm. Great. Thank you very much, Altynai Aizada, for sharing your experience. So we have been talking about the benefits and advantages of the program, but how about the difficulties? Maybe did you face any challenges during your internship?
Aizada?
Uh, Challenges, as I've said, it's especially when you study in the morning or study in the afternoon, you have like university, it would be a little challenging to manage your time, but as soon as you do that and pay attention to your time management, you can figure this out. Um, but interns only have to fulfill 15 hours per week. So that's not really much. It's like 3 hours per day. And the another challenge was, as you know, getting out of your comfort zone and meeting with people. It was a little like a little weird at the beginning because it's a totally different environment. And but it can be fixed. You know, you can make connections. You can start talking to people. And another challenge, I would say, not a lot of challenges, only those that I can point out. Yeah, maybe I can share.
I think fortunately, my agency was just across my university. That's why for me it was really, really comfortable to work with them. And I think I did extra hours because I really enjoyed working there. First, and the second, I think, yeah, beforehand, you don't know how to do, you don't know a lot of things, you're afraid. Actually, one time, I think I didn't know that deputy director, he was next door, but I didn't know that he actually knows me. And one time there was some kind of meeting, and actually I didn't say hi because I thought that he doesn't know me, and he actually came to me and say, hi, how are you, how's your internship? I was so shocked and some a little bit embarrassed that I actually didn't say hi to him, but he's such a great man, and we talked a lot about my project, about working there, about my internship, which I'm really great for him, really grateful. And I think the difficulty which I had during the project is that I think it was just not a difficulty, but it was a challenge, and it was a good lesson for me about the time management, because I didn't know how much time it takes to one paper to have improvement for the project, because as Aizada said, that our project should meet the goals of the ministry or agency, and it was for me, it was a great lesson that you should do everything beforehand, because ministry is official organization, official public sector, and everything should be approved. And it took a little bit time to approve the project, the idea, and everything. So I think it was a challenge, but it gave me such a great lesson.
Cool. It's really cool. Thank you very much, Altynai Aizada. So let me check the comments. I think we received a few very nice comments. So Altynai Aizada, you're superstars. Thank you for being amazing alumni. The first comment, the next comment from Aida. Hey girls, thanks for organizing this live. This project is amazing. I had my internship at the Ministry of Education and Science. I learned so many things from my supervisor, and we still keep in touch. So it's a really nice comment. So and also we have one more question. So what's your advice for those who would like to apply this year, like for future applicants?
For future applicants, I would say to be in third, fourth, or fifth grade. That's the main criteria and requirement to be in a good academic stand, and to be active and willing to learn more, be open, and start learning how to manage your time, because that's going to be very helpful for you guys, for those who will apply. But I would say at this moment we cannot say anything about program being implemented or held this year. If there is any information, we will for sure post it on our American Council's Facebook page. And if you want to learn more about the projects, you can follow our hashtag #FixExchangesInternships, again on our either Instagram or Facebook page, American Councils, and yes, we're all open to any of your questions, alumni, if you have.
I think my advice is not only for the Flex Exchanges to Internship program application or admission. I think just for all, no, don't be shy. I think the first thing in every step of in everything what you do, because sometimes I see people who are great, have such a great experience in Flex program, in an Actors or other programs, but they're too shy to talk about it. And if you don't talk about, we don't know that you're such a great person. And please don't be shy. Don't think that you're too much. Don't think like this, because you should show people how great you are. You should tell everyone what you do, how you do, and then people will come to you for advice, or maybe they will give you some chances to work with them. The first thing. The second thing is also to be proactive, because I think many things which I learned in the ministry, on the agency, I asked for myself. I asked for every meeting to come. I did a lot of things. I was just coming saying, "Hey, can I come to you?" Even if it was not in my schedule, but I was asking, can I come, please? Can I help? Uh, Give me any task, please." And because of that, I think the whole agency was knowing me, because I was like everywhere, and it actually it helped me a lot in the future. I still keep in touch with them. That's why not just for this program, but first of all, don't be shy. Second thing, be proactive.
Wow, thank you very much, Altynai Aizada. We received one more question. Um, Altynai and Aizada were our TAs. I don't know what does it mean. And as she is the best flex role models ever, I missed the beginning of the session. Could you please tell us if the program will start this year? When will it supposedly start? And are there two cohorts every year?
Yeah, unfortunately, we cannot say any information about that at this moment, but if we do have information, please follow us on social media, on our Facebook page or Instagram. And if there will be program continuation, we will let you know every Flex alumni. Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much, Aizada.
Thank you for the alumni actually who commented it. We were
Yes.
TAs. We prepared young flexers before their exchange here in the United States. You are always our babies. We love you. We miss you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's great. Thank you very much, Altynai. Aizada, it was really a wonderful session. We were happy to have you here, and thank you very much for sharing your best experience. So
Thank
Yes,
you.
it's
thank
time
you so much for inviting. Yeah, it was really nice to talk to you guys. Goodbye.
So, goodbye, everyone. And also, I want to say thank you to our viewers. Thank you very much for your comments, for your questions. And so, the brief announcement again at the end of the session. So, please stay tuned and join us tomorrow. Use the alumni talks with Media Corp alumni Bahram. So, see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. Bye.
Bye.